Well, guys, I thought that Louis Vuitton would get this launch right, but I'm here to tell you it was a fail. Hey guys, it's Mandy. Welcome back to my channel, Just One More Bag 01, where luxury meets lifestyle. If you are obsessed with designer handbags, love luxury items, enjoy traveling, or just want to get a glimpse of my Yorkie Winston, you are in the right place. Each week I put out videos on Wednesday and Saturday. I talk about what's going on in the handbag community, I share my personal collection, I do what fits in my bag, and I talk about new releases. If that's things that interest you, I ask you to please consider subscribing to my channel to join our growing community of bag lovers. Today, guys, it's all about Murakami madness, and I am so sad to say that it seems like it is another failed Murakami launch from what I'm hearing and seeing. I myself placed a pre-order. I am a VVIC at Louis Vuitton. I placed my order ahead of time, gave them my money on December 8th actually. Was supposed to have my order for launch day. I drive all the way down there and guess what? They had nothing of my order at the store today. Yeah. Not happy. Not happy because I drove about an hour to go to the store for nothing when I texted my SA. I was really disappointed that he couldn't even just tell me, like, no, none of your stuff is here. It's just very disappointing. The fact that I paid all this money up front, for 4 items. I purchased 2 bags and 2 SLGs, and yeah. However, of course, stupid me, still bought something that I have to unbox with you guys today. But I'll just kind of tell you a little bit about the story, and then we can get into that and what I've been hearing. So I did have some good news from a viewer. I believe that they were in Seoul, South Korea. She let me know that she had 11 items on order and she received all of them. So I'm so happy for her. I'm really glad that that worked out. It does make me happy to hear that somebody else had some good news. I know one of my other friends down in Florida, she placed an order and her order has shipped. She got confirmation. So that's some good news. And then one of my friends in Canada, he let me know that everything's messed up with pre-ordering. I guess in Canada, they're potentially changing some warehouses and it didn't go as planned. So, I'd love to hear from you guys. Did you guys get everything that you ordered? I have seen that there are items available on the website. However, please pay attention because I have also seen that it's saying estimated lead time is 5 to 7 weeks. So just make sure that you are comfortable, with waiting for that. So guys, what do you think I should do? As a VVIC client of Louis Vuitton, you have to spend a certain amount of money per year. And, for being a loyal customer, one of the benefits of that is that when there are special launches or any launches, there's different time points where you can place your order in. And then it kind of moves you to the front of the line, for your loyalty essentially. And, when I went to the store, they truly told me that, Louis Vuitton messed up. Obviously, they apologized, and obviously they have nothing really at the store. I mean, there wasn't anything that I was interested in. I did see they had a pencil case. I did see some makeup bags. They maybe had some jewelry. I just wasn't really interested in those items. They did tell me that they had gotten some bags in, but they had received 1 of many bags. They did not receive 2 of anything at all. And, truly my client advisor didn't realize that my order wasn't there, in fairness. When they were getting things in, they were trying to work with customers who didn't have the opportunity opportunity to pre-order. So, you know, I understand that, and truly I want everybody to have the opportunity to buy from this collection. You know, I am very fortunate that I was able to get stuff from the first drop with the black, which is truly my favorite and what I really want. And then also, you know, I went to France and I was able to score, you know, I got the Cherry Speedy 20. And if I was able to just get one bag from anything at all, it would have been that. So, you know, I'm bummed and I'm disappointed, but guys, at the same time, I do realize it's just handbags. It's a luxury item that I do not need. I get it, but you know, I was really excited and I'm just a little bummed. And honestly, I'm really annoyed to the point where I'm like, should I just cancel my order and say screw it and just be done with it? I'm really thinking about it. I can tell you right now, I'm not going to wait a long time. If I don't get my order within a week, truly, I probably will just cancel what I don't have and just be done with it and wait for something else. You know, I've been watching my friend Diane from the Luxury Handbag Edit with all her Chanel bags, and truly I've been thinking about getting one of them. So, you know, I don't have any Chanel bags, so maybe it is time to invest in one of those. So we'll see, but I'm interested to hear from you guys. Please let me know in the comments, did you pre-order? Did you get your items if you did pre-order? And also let me know where you're from. And then if you didn't pre-order, did you go to the store today and were you able to score any bags or any items that you were interested in? I would love to hear from you. And again, let me know what country you're in. And then I also want to know from you guys, what do you think I should do? You know, do you think I should wait? Is it worth it? You know, I'm curious as to your thoughts. You know, do you think I'm being a baby and that I should just wait and stop complaining? You know, just deal with it. I understand. Again, like I said, you know, I am fully aware that people are dealing with real life world issues out there. However, this is a luxury channel for escapism to not think about the real world. And this is where we talk about things like this. So, you know, I just want you guys to know that I am fully aware of that. And, you know, I don't want it to come across the wrong way. So while I was at the store, you know, talking with my SA today, he did say that, you know, Louis Vuitton acknowledges that they made this mistake, and, you know, he said that they are going to give me some sort of gift for the inconvenience and trouble, you know, partially because I went down there for nothing when I messaged him in advance. So I am kind of curious to see what this gift is. You know, I'm not going to hold my breath or get my hopes up, but, you know, the gesture and words were definitely kind. And I did see one thing that I had looked at before that wasn't in stock when I looked, and it was available today, so I decided to pick it up. So let's get into the unboxing so I can share this item with you guys. And they did not have any Christmas packaging. I did also ask them if they had Murakami packaging or anything for this drop, and he said that at my store, no, they did not. He did say that, however, he saw online that some places had Murakami packaging the same as the first drop, but at my store, they did not receive anything in, and they're completely out of Christmas packaging too, so they will just have regular. But let's get into my unboxing. It's a small box. Ooh. All right. Any guesses, guys? It is, these are the Louis Vuitton Paris script earrings. And I had seen these, you know, when they first came out, and I just really loved this design, this whole script. You know, they had it in a brooch, they have belts with it on it, and I just thought it was really cool. So, you know, just to kind of give you an idea, it'll look a little bit like that. but I thought that these were really cool. I don't have any yellow gold pieces really in my jewelry collection. I'm generally a white gold person, so I wanted to add something, and I thought, you know, this piece of costume jewelry would be nice. I don't know that I really wanted to invest in like a piece of fine gold, yellow gold. And I am excited to wear these. So at least, you know, the trip wasn't a complete waste, but I also feel like, you know, Mandy, why are you buying from the company after they kind of screwed you over essentially with some of these drops? And, you know, it's just really disappointing because I really thought after last year and that they kind of surprised us with this drop and the whole monogram anniversary, that they really would have had a lot more inventory, that they would have done this launch a lot better. I think I mentioned before that I actually plan launches for my professional life, and Louis Vuitton, if you need some help, reach out. I'd be happy to help you. But I think that they definitely really need to look at it and try to do better, because I think a lot of people are still disappointed. I did also see some pieces from the monogram collection today. I did take just a little bit of video that I'll post up here. They had the green, the blue, the pink, the brown, and the tannish color pieces. I saw the key balls, and they had Speedy 20s in the different colors. And, you know, the material, it is different. It's not the normal canvas that you see that everyone's used to with the monogram or even on the Murakami pieces. It's more like a cloth type of canvas and that feeling. So I asked my SA about it. I'm like, oh, it's kind of cloth. He's like, yeah, you know, they were trying to go back more to, you know, like what the trunks used to be when they were making them in the past. So I was like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, it's so cool. You know, I don't know that I personally care for that. If any of you guys have seen it, what do you think about it? I'm interested to hear your thoughts on that as well. Did any of you guys pick up any of the colored pieces? I did see a lot of people there buying, and I did really like the pink in person. I thought that that was really cool. So, you know, maybe if this doesn't work out with the Murakami, maybe I will pick up some pink pieces. I know that my store did have a lot available in the monogram anniversary pieces. I also saw all of the the perfume bottles that had the design on it, and they looked really cool too. So if any of you guys were considering picking one of those up, I would highly recommend that. But well, guys, you know, whether you're here for the luxury or to see Winston, I want to thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope that you'd leave me a comment and let me know what you think I should do. I also want to hear if you guys got anything from the Murakami drop and what your experience was. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if there was anything you liked in my video today, I'd appreciate it if you would let me know that too. And again, consider subscribing to join me for my future videos. All right, guys. Well, remember, no matter what, there's always room for just one more bag. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.